Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I know I'm not supposed to play favorites, but this might be one of my favorite channel point rewards that I've ever seen on anybody's channel ever. Welcome to the first episode of the Streamer Showcase. I don't actually know if we're gonna go with that name because it sounds pretty corny. I asked you guys a while back to submit your streams so that I can go over them in a video and share the ideas that I thought were really innovative and creative. I want to be clear before we start. This is not a review series. I'm not judging your streams. Frankly, if you want a review video, there's plenty of other YouTubers out there who do similar types of videos. No, the goal of this video series is to find streamers who are really pushing the envelope to do things that are different and unique so that you guys can get some inspiration and ideas for what you want to do with your own streams. Because let's be real, a lot of people's streams are pretty much exactly the same. This is gonna be a little bit of an experiment. I don't know how well this video is gonna do. It might really suck. But if you guys want more details on how you can submit your own streams for future videos, we'll talk more about that at the end of the video. But let's just get started. The first submission we have is from BearlyLIVetv, so let's have a watch.
Hey Nutty, and I guess all of Nutty's viewers, because this is a public video. Okay, I just wanted to show you the text-to-speech character I set up through channel points, but why tell you about it when I can just show you? So, Pat, take it away.
Hi Nutty, my name is Pat. I read out the chat for Barely on stream. I was made with Lear and board and some code by InstaFluff, but enough from me. Let's go through how to create your own.
Alright, you heard the
I gotta say, that was pretty freaking cool. In case you didn't catch that, what Barely has done is he's created a channel point reward where when you use channel points and type in text, it has an animated character that pops up from the bottom of the screen and reads out that message in text-to-speech. He's made a whole video on how he did it. I'll leave it linked down below, but the way he did it is super clever. What he did was he used something called highlight of my chat, which I hadn't even heard of before, but basically what that does is it takes messages written in channel point rewards and reads it out as text-to-speech. Then he took an image of a dog that he made in Photoshop and made a looping animated video out of it. He took that looping video, put it into OBS, then he used Leorin board to make that looping video pop up from the bottom of his stream every time someone uses channel points. But the most genius part of this is how he made the tongue of the dog move with the text-to-speech. What he did is he used the Spectralizer OBS plugin, which I've covered in another video. It's a plugin that people usually use as an audio visualizer for when they're playing music on their streams. But instead, he made his really small and changed the color to red so that it looks like a tongue. So I just thought that was a super clever way of combining multiple different things that we've covered in this channel, but putting it together in a really creative way. Next up, we have DitoDesign. Okay, first of all, I have no idea what this guy just said. He could have just cussed me out for all I know. And second, didn't know wearing a garden in your head was in fashion nowadays. What I really loved about this guy's design is the yellow border around his camera. What I've normally said in the past is I don't like using green screens for my stream, but I'm starting to come around on that. I think this is a super creative way of making your streams stand out and look different than all of the other green screen streamers out there. It's also a really smart way of reinforcing your branding, so I imagine this guy uses a lot of yellow in his branding. So putting the yellow highlights around his camera is just a smart way of making his whole stream cohesive and something profound. If you have a green screen and you want to recreate this effect, there are a few ways you can do it. One of the ways is to install the Stream Effects plugin. Then if you right click on your camera, you'll see a new option there that says Sign Distance Field Effects. You can add that to your camera. Add that filter, and then you can select outline and choose whatever color fits your branding, and then select the thickness that you want your border to be. This can be a little bit resource intensive, so what DitoDesign has done is he's actually made a source mirror of his green screen camera, and then he's applied a color correction filter to make it a solid color. Then he just puts that mirrored camera underneath his main camera, so it looks like an outline. It's not gonna be perfect, but that does work. Next up, we have Shoggy, or Shogi? Don't know how to say his name, but whatever. Okay, to be perfectly honest with you, this guy's camera does look grainy, but he's done one thing which I think is pretty cool. He's got a partially green screen background so that he can put whatever graphics he wants behind him, but it's only covering a tiny portion of his background so that he can still have a unique room design if he wanted to. Combining a half green screen and half not green screen background is a pretty awesome idea. We've seen it in some other channels before. Mr. Greggles, who's another drummer on Twitch, he has a sort of a similar green screen background thing that he shows his alerts and like latest subscribers on. We've also seen Jana, who's a DJ, but she also streams on Twitch. She has a super wide camera angle of her room, but then she has an Elgato green screen behind her that she can put whatever graphics she wants on. One thing I will say is that both Shoggy and Jana seem to have applied the chroma key to their entire camera, and that's great for getting rid of the green background. But you'll notice that areas in the background that have green are grainy and it just looks off. What you could do is you could create a copy of your camera, then apply a mask to that camera just to cut out a shape around where the actual green screen is. Post-production Nighty here. What I meant to say is to create a mask to cut out the image behind your camera and not your camera itself. You can also use the crop tools in OBS to just crop your image in. But whatever works for you, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Back to the video. That way, when you're applying a color key to your camera, it's only going to affect that masked portion of your screen. So the rest of your screen is not going to be touched and it's not going to look grainy and gross. So just food for thought, but overall, pretty nice idea. That had absolutely nothing to do with the video. I just wanted to see how many people were paying attention. Leave a comment down below if you got this far. Thanks, Thomas. Next up, we have dragnerz.
A on the door and see what happens. Dependent. Oh. Dead body man. That made it really good. Let's see. I'm gonna be disappointed. Oh. That was really good. Alright, here we go. Chalky! Okay, chocolate merch pose. It's the merch pose. This is going on a panel.
This is really cool.
Kyle is officially 100% a sellout.
This is awesome.
Flawless. The pose. Spectacular.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I know I'm not supposed to play favorites, but this might be one of my favorite channel point rewards that I've ever seen on anybody's channel ever. For anyone not familiar, he's basically recreated Pokemon Snap in his stream. And if you don't know what Pokemon Snap is, then like, what the hell's wrong with you, man? You against happiness or something? Get out there and play the game. The way it works is anytime somebody uses channel points in his stream, that activates a plugin in OBS called Screenshot Filter. That creates a snapshot of any source that he wants in OBS, so in this case his camera, and then outputs that image into a folder. Then he's written his own code in HTML and JavaScript, which scores that snapshot in the same way that Professor Oak would, just like in Pokemon Snap, you know, when you take a crappy picture of a Psyduck or something. He's even coded in a leaderboard system that tracks the highest scoring snapshots. There's even a voting system that allows viewers to vote on the snapshots that they liked the most. And if that wasn't enough, he combined all of that with a program called Discord Auto Upload, which scans a folder, and every time you add a photo to that folder, it automatically uploads that to your Discord server so that your whole community can see all of the snapshots taken. I can't even break down how to do this, but all I can say is if you want to add this to your stream, go follow dragnerz. He's constantly updating this. I believe he's either made this available to everybody or he plans to in the future, but either way, he's very open about his process, so go follow dragnerz. All right, next up we have carefreebomb.
What are you doing?
This is awesome. This is a really good idea. I love this. So this one is another custom coded channel point reward by carefreebomb. And anytime someone in chat redeems channel points, it mutes his microphone and then translates everything that he's saying into Animalese, which is the language that they speak in Animal Crossing. I gotta say, despite how silly this idea is, it's just so well done and so well polished. and just such a fun idea for viewers. This is exactly the kind of stuff that I hoped people would be sending me. I think what would be a really nice addition to this is if you could translate your speech into like different languages, because like one of the questions I get asked a lot is, do you speak any other languages? And I just want to be like,
Tak, umiem mówić po polsku.
again, I don't know if this is something that is publicly available to everyone, but I've spoken to carefreebomb in the past and he seems pretty open about his process. So I'm sure that at some point he will make this publicly available. So go follow carefreebomb. In fact, just go follow everybody in this video. So I hope that got the creative juices going, and I hope you guys walk away from this video with some fresh ideas and different things to think about when you're working on your own stream. Also, shout out to all the people that submitted for this round of Streamer Showcase. If I didn't pick you for this video, don't feel bad. There were a lot of really great submissions that I had to cut for this video. So please don't take it personally. Post-production Nutty here again. I forgot to mention, if you guys want a full video on any of the ideas covered in this video, please let me know in the comments down below. Okay, back to regular Nutty. But let me know if you guys like this type of video, because if you like it, I want to turn this into a regular series that we do, maybe like on a monthly basis. But if you guys don't like this video, then thanks for watching the last ever Streamer Showcase. If we do end up doing this again, make sure to jump in the Discord, because I'll be giving you guys updates about when I'll do this again and how to submit your stream. Links down below for that. There's also a link to my Twitch stream if you want to ask me any questions that you want related to streaming. But until then, have fun streaming, stay safe, stay alive, okay? Because I need views for the next time I put out a YouTube video, right? Catch you guys next time.